Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami. Chapter 38. More deaths, more problems. Up on planet Blood, Blood was suiting up for the battle. He put on an army hat. Grinning Blood, he picked up a machine gun and stuck it to his back with blood. Hey dude, where are you going? Roik asked, staring at the guns and Teos's chest bouncers. It's none of your fucking business, roared Blood, and he shot Roik in the wings. Ow, that hurt. Roik cried like a little baby girl who just lost her dolly and it was made of candy and a coyote stole it. He was bleeding everywhere, but no one could tell because this was planet Blood and there was blood everywhere. Eventually he ran out of blood and died. Another dude is dead. Down on Earth in the burned radioactive wasteland full of zombies that was once America. Hal and Mello and Elle looked at the devastation all around them, full of fire and dead people. So many of their friends and their enemies had lost their lives on this dark and deadly day, and they would never forget their sacrifice. And also Samantha was there, but she wasn't dead, she was just sitting on the bench. But now it was time to avenge them all and make Elle the king of the burnt piece of burning that was what was left of the world. Yeah, roared Mello, reeving up his chainsaw. Yeah, roared Hal, grabbing Cyber-Taku's arms and using them as guns. Yeah, roared Elle, getting out his baseball bat made of hard candies. They began to run, yelling across the room, waving everything around to be scary. On the other side of the room, Light's mom was busy at the oven cooking something we will find out later. Everyone else was dead scared because the evil dudes were coming and they had guns and candies and other scary things except Dark. He wasn't scared of anything except being eaten by a lion, and all the lions had been killed by the nuclears. What will we do? Yipped Light. Save me, Misa, he said, glumping his girlfriend. Light, I am not your girlfriend anymore. What? Screamed Light. Are you breaking up with me? But we never even sexed. Yes, I am, Misa said furiously. Her chest bounced madly while she said it. You see, Light, I am in love with only one person, and that person is Sayu Yagami. Well, at least you are not married, because that would be a real sad thing, because then you would be cheating on me. Actually, Light. So, you blushed, doing the sorry thing with her hands. We got married, now we live together and we sex all the time! And this one time we did it in your bed, and I'm your sister in case you forgot. Light screamed. This is the worst day of my life now! And he died of sadness because his tears drowned him. I know what to do. Dark grinned with his mouth going super wide and the teeth being all pointy and sharp. We need a distraction. What kind of distraction? Asked Knight, but then she saw too late the evil grin that was smooshed all over Dark's face. He picked her up and got a pen and wrote, "Turns into a bomb" on her skin. And her skin was a death note, remember? So she turned into a bomb. Eat this, you suck-ass! Dark roared, bowling the bomb like a bowling ball at the evil dudes. It stopped with a bump next to Elle's foot. I will save you, Mello roared, and then he jumped on the bomb. This is because I love... Why? And then the bomb exploded and splattered bits of Mello everywhere. The walls got covered with melted chocolate because it was made of chocolate. Now it was just Hal and Elle left and they had to fight Misa and Sayu and Light's mom and Dark, and they were the 5 strongest peeps on the planet. On this planet anyway. Meanwhile, on the Blood planet that is called Planet Blood by punny mortals like you. Where are you going, my sexy husband? Teosif asked. She put on panties and a sexy nurse dress for Blood, and she waved the needle around all sensual style because normally that made him want to sex, but not today! I must kill everyone, Blood replied, and he took the needle from Teosif. Why do you want to do that? She asked, pouting her lipsticky lips. Because we are Shinigami, and that means god of death, and gods can do anything, so they should make everything dead. And he stuck the needle in a blood banana and sucked out the goopy blood inside. That is a good idea, and once you have killed everyone, we will have lots of sex to celebrate. She cheered, getting all turned on by thinking about it. Blood did an evil face, and Teo said Jaffer agreed to it. You are everyone! He roared and stuck the needle in her and injected her with blood banana. The poisons made her die right away after she said her last words with her blood. You were the Shinigami I knew best at sexing. But you were not the person best at sexing. That person is Dark Yagami, and I got from him what I never got from you and your creepy body made of creepy blood. Goodbye, you sucker! No! Blood roared, but he was stronger than Light, so finding out his only love had ever loved had cheated so unfariously on him did not kill him, but instead filled him with killing! I must kill everyone, but Dark Yagami will be last and he will be worst! He roared, jumping off planet Blood and shooting it so it exploded and pieces of meteor fell and killed every country in the world except America. BACKIN the Yagami house! Hal started shooting everywhere and spraying the room with bullets. Eve Ron had to duck for safeness behind the worktop and the cookie jar got smashed so Dark ate a cookie.
Well, at least if we sat here, we will be safe forever.
Sayu sighed, glumping Misa.
Not so fast!
There was an evil look in Misa's eye now.
You see, my dear sweet idiot Sayu, my one true love is not you after all. It is... L!
It's true, Elle said noddly. She made out with Sayu, but it was so hard that she kissed the air out of Sayu's lungs and she died happy. F***! Dark roared. Everyone on my team is dead or evil or sometimes evil and dead. What will I do now? Quotation mark. What the f*** ever you want before you fucking well die, you s***! Scratched Hal, pulling a knife. Hal ran at him and pulled a knife and got it ready to stab. Dark put his hands over his face and got ready to do a block, cause even he could stop an evil dude with a knife. Suddenly... boom! Dark opened his eyes. Where once there had been an angry bald man waving the robotic arms of his twice-dead lesbian wife as weapons yelling cusses, there was now a bunny! WTF, everyone said.
Oh, you fiddlesticks forgot about me!
It was Light's mom! And she had a bunny gun made of brownies she baked in the oven earlier.
You b****!
She roared at Misa, and this was the first time in her life she had been angry, so she swore a bit.
What did I do? She said all sweetly. You killed my son and my daughter and you had sex with her in Light's bed and you came in my house all naked and you didn't wash your hands before dinner!
She pulled the trigger and a laser came out, except it was actually a bunny laser, which is called a baster, and Misa also turned into a bunny.
Now, Mr. Lillsworthelsington, I think you and me have a fiddle-sticking date with the bunny gun!
Before she could pull the trigger, Elle jumped on the gun and ate it. She had no weapon, so she ran away. Now, Dark, it is just you and me. Elle belched, belching up bits of brownie and rabbit. Next time! The final fights that will decide this story once and for all! The end is soon! Meanwhile, outside in the park! There were zombies everywhere, but Light's mom smelled of cookies, so they didn't want to eat her.
Phew, I am safe here!
She sighed and then started crying because everyone she knew was dead except for her favorite son Dark, but her unfavorite kiddies and her husband was dead. Then lightning hit her and she died. Everyone on the planet is now dead! Guffled blood, painting naughty words on the walls because the cops were dead and couldn't stop him. Now I must go to the Yagami house for the final fights that will decide this story once and for all. He picked her up and got a pen and wrote, "Turns into a bomb" on her skin. And her skin was a death note, remember? So she turned into a bomb.
Her skin was a death note, not an everything note. That should not have worked.